Getting started, man. 15th episode, man. Untied Jordan's podcast, the Untied Jordan's podcast show. You dig what I'm saying? Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Here at the Marriott, you know what I'm saying? Just decided to do it in this different type of angle, man. Championship jersey in the background. I want to set up my background and just do a little more different. Just have it look a little bit better, man. I want to get outside of a studio setting as well. You know what I'm saying? So later on in 2020, we'll be getting back into a studio setting because I missed that environment, missed that closing type of vibe. So basically, what we got going on today, man? Got Super Bowl 55 preview. We got coaches and quarterback carousel. Oh, if Shada come in or anybody not, let him in. Don't matter. You still let him in or whatever. You know, I started. We got NFL coaches and quarterback carousel. We got NBA talk, NFL draft talk. Talking about the fact that the NCAA football game has been brought back. So we're looking at that as well. That's big news. As well as a preview tonight, or my personal preview or guess, or my personal, I guess, picks, or if you will, for the NFL honors that's coming on tonight. I believe it will be on NFL Network and CBS. Or it may be on Fox. It is hosted by Steve Harvey, by the way. So if y'all want to check that out tonight. But beyond that, let me go ahead and jump straight into the Super Bowl talk. Right now we got Tampa Bay and KC going at it tomorrow. You know what I mean? Big time game, big time matchup. Jock, what you think, man? Talk to me, man. What we looking like, man? What you think about that tomorrow, man? What you think? How you think that's gonna play out?
Well, to be honest, Pat, he gonna come with the shit, and he athletic, so I feel like it might go in their favor. But at the same time, though, you got a legend, I guess you could say. It's safe to say, coming back doing his first season with a new team, like he used to this. So, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with the Bucks, man. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. It's gonna be a good game, but I feel like that Tom got a point to prove in a sense, So shit, he been here before. Pat been here, but he ain't been here as many times. So I think the experience in this situation, it might not work in Pat's favor too much.
I can understand that. So basically, you're leaning on the fact that you feel that he's gonna that the longevity that Tom Brady brings to the game is going to be able to put them in a position to do what they need to do. You know what I mean? To be able to not put them in a position to do what they need to do per se, but Tom Brady putting Tampa Bay in a position for them to come out on top because he's been in these situations so many times, so he understands the different scenarios that are going to take place on Sunday.
Right, and he's doing this his first season with a new team.
I agree. In a brand new conference, much less division. Facts. Big facts. I agree with that.
Speaks in value. Like who is doing this? Who has did it?
No, you're right. You're right about that. I don't disagree with that. I ain't gonna call him by just his government. I'm calling what everybody call him, saying Big Corey. Talk to me, man. What you think, bro? Who you got tomorrow, man? Who you got and why, man?
Man, I like them Chiefs, man. Not only because them boys got, you feel me, my former teammates, but I just feel like it's their dynasty. I feel like them boys like the Warriors when they had KD. Like it's just hard for them to stop. And me seeing what I seen them do to the Bills, I can't do nothing but roll with them. Because if you ask me, that might have been the hardest defense to score on, if not the hardest. You feel me? Like throughout the whole league, and they really like walked the dog with them boys, in my opinion.
I can dig that.
Yeah, that's why I gotta roll with them boys.
I can understand. Oh, by the way, everybody out here watching, man, once again, I'm starting to see some viewers starting to roll in, man. Thank you guys for checking me out. Thank you guys for participating. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, thoroughly, humbly, appreciative of you guys taking your time to check me out. This episode 15 is sponsored by Duke's Auto Deals in Charlotte, North Carolina. College buddy of mine that we battled literally every single day in practice for 3 years in a row. A buddy of mine by the name of Rashad Dukes has an auto dealership down in Charlotte. It's Dukes_auto_deals on Instagram. That's the main way that he can be reached to be able to have conversations with him about being able to procure vehicles through his services. Great dude, does solid business, just solid overall, all the way around good guy, man. So, I'm saying, y'all go check him out down in Charlotte, North Carolina. Once again, that's Duke's Auto Deals. Duke's like the mayonnaise, Duke's, S Auto Deals down in Charlotte, North Carolina. He can be found on Instagram at Dukes_auto_deals. Okay, cool. Let me get back to this here. Yeah, man. So, like we was talking about earlier, guys, with Super Bowl 55, I get that black cord right there.
I just sent it to my girl. She couldn't tell me.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Hey, man, share this if you out here watching, man. You know what I'm saying? Share it, man. Let everybody know what's going on, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like that. You know, help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like because of the fact that I had to step away for a minute due to the COVID situation and things like that, and, you know, finding a couple of different, I guess, locales, if you will, you know, location-wise and things of that nature, you know, different things going on with the job market, etc. You know, I had to step away and really figure out if this was something that I really wanted to endeavor into doing and being able to take this seriously so that people like such as yourselves, such as the people who are starting to tune in and check me out in this episode 15 would be able to be willing to take me serious about my craft, about what I'm wanting to do. So as well as those different independent thoughts and diving a lot into what a really, really dope guy by the name of Damon Dash has to say. It's a situation where he popped in and, you know, he put a different type of angle on me understanding the fact of just entrepreneurship, how important that is. You know, putting yourself in a position to have your own boss, do what you want to do, when you want to do it, why you want to do it, how you want to do it, no cut, no filter on that, and how important that is. Being able to create something and be able to generate income, which in turn generates into equity that you can be able to leave for somebody after your ass, thinking about somebody more than yourself. You know, that's really important. I think that's very, very crucial. So I thought about how could I go about doing it? How can I go about acquiring these things? So I stepped myself back into this game because I feel like there's nobody that knows sport like I know sport. There's nobody that's willing to discuss it in depth or the detail or with the specificity that I'm able to like possess when I talk about the game. So, you know, like I said, in layman's terms, I guess it's like me saying I'm back. But it's a situation where I present myself with this very humbly because I'm very appreciative of the opportunity to be able to be in a position to give you guys this. You know, in this pandemic situation where I know people are getting sick and tired of turning on ESPN and Fox Sports every day trying to get the news. So why not have it come from a fresh face, come from a face that you can relate to? You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But like I said, that's basically why I decided to come back. So getting back into the Super Bowl coverage, like I said, a big game tomorrow, 6:30 kickoff on CBS. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First time a championship team plays at home. Never saw it. I'm only 30 years old. I never thought I'd see this. So it's really, really interesting to see that this is taking place. So I'll say it first. I'll pop it off. I feel like the disadvantages that could very well come with, you know, playing a Super Bowl at home is you comfortable, but you know, it's like I don't know if you can be too comfortable for a championship game. I think it's so many positive factors that come with that, but I wonder how many negative factors come with that. I wonder can you just be too comfortable before a game or before a game of that magnitude? You know what I'm saying? It's the biggest game of a football career on earth, period, no matter what you're doing. Everybody from Pee Wee up want to get to the Super Bowl one day. So I wonder what that's like. You know, and I wonder just, you know, like how easy it is to be, you know, distracted, things of that nature. So what do y'all think? Y'all talk what y'all think about it, man?
I mean, I think by them playing at home, man, that's going to be a big advantage, especially with them having somebody like Tom Brady.
Right.
It's Tom Brady. I know I said I'm going with the Chiefs, but at the end of the day, Tom Brady is Tom Brady. He did what he did. He do what he do.
Right.
And
in his 21st year out of Michigan, by the way.
Yeah, that was
21 years in the NFL.
And in my opinion, their defense been playing off the charts. You feel me? So it's just by them playing at home and get to have most of their fans there. You know, like I feel like that's gonna be a big advantage, man. Because I know playing at home, like in a college atmosphere, that's a real big advantage.
I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. So tell me something, Jock. My boy BK out there say KC got. I don't know BK. It's hard to go against Tom. I'm sorry, it's hard to go against Brady. Y'all are tripping. Brady not going out. I don't think Brady gonna leave out that. He ain't gonna leave out that motherfucker tomorrow without the dub. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. But Jock, let me ask you a question, man. In relation to what we're talking about, but they say nothing's better than night before a game, sleeping in your own bed, having a meal in your own spot. Like, do you think that a really simple theory like that about the game of football, do you think that's important tomorrow to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Seeing as obviously that's who you're going with in relation to the question we talked about.
I feel like it's important, but at the same time, when you do it, you know, I mean, you might be more comfortable at home, but when you're doing it, you've been doing it for so long, you get into routines to where it don't matter where you at. Like, you know, you gotta wake up, you gotta handle business. Being at home, yeah, it's better. Yeah, you're a little more relaxed, but I feel like it could also be a bad thing too, simply because shit, you're at home. Yeah, if I'm away, I'm doing this. I got I guess a bigger chip on my shoulder. You know, like I'm coming here, I gotta do this.
Us against the world type of mentality.
It's us against the world. When you're at home, it's more like, okay, shit, I'm at home. I'm a little more relaxed. All my people here, like these are fans. So
right.
In some cases, you know, you might not, you know, go as hard when you're at home because you're comfortable, or initially,
right,
because you're comfortable,
right,
until you get put in that uncomfortable spot.
I can understand that. I can understand that wholeheartedly.
I don't feel like it's that important. I just feel like it's more mentally, you know. When you lock in, if you could lock in better at home than you do away, shit, you got a problem when you're away.
I can understand that. I got a lot of people out here telling me right now, like they're saying the question was, Chris, you know, is playing at home a distraction, or is it really an advantage in your back pocket? That was basically the main question. And one of my good buddies here, my college, one of my good college big homies, he telling me, he's like, man, distractions are a big thing. What we were all just talking about. So you know, I think that for a guy like Tom Brady, he knows all of that shit. So I don't think he's allowing guys to fall, like, as we say where I'm from, I don't think he's allowing guys to go out like Willie Lump on. I just don't agree with that.
Everybody grown, so he can't wait.
Touche. Everybody's not grown, but let me ask you a question. Biggest bowl game y'all played in college was, if I'm not mistaken, y'all played in I want to say y'all played somewhere.
The bowl game?
Yeah, biggest bowl game that y'all played in college.
Biggest bowl game was...
Because I don't want to misspeak on camera. That's why I didn't want to take a guess.
Outback my senior year. That I was playing.
Outback Bowl,
like,
right?
Me and his first year, like there, we played at the Orange Bowl. But
okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? So the biggest one y'all played in, because I was going to say the Orange Bowl. Okay, so, bet. So the Orange Bowl, right, true enough. Like, y'all, not at home, who'd y'all play against?
Georgia Tech.
Touche. Everybody got to come about the same amount of distance. But my point is this, though. It was guys that you know when y'all was out there for bowl week. They didn't give a fuck about what's going on. No big deal. But you know it was guys that naturally could pull together as a group of seniors, a group of star players, and say, hey, we going to focus on what we trying to do. We going to focus on trying to get this job done. You see what I'm saying? Right. I think that puts Brady in such a more advantageous position than Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes only in his 4th year out of Texas Tech. You know what I'm saying? A situation where I think that because of the fact that he's so much younger, every single thing about the Super Bowl, Pat's only done once. Yeah. Tomlin did that shit 6 motherfucking times.
But it's an argument to that because he ain't been in the league to, you feel me, that long to get there. He said on
nobody's arguing. Nobody's arguing that, but that's a different conversation for a different day. What I'm saying is the fact that Brady has prepared and been a catalyst for multiple teams. Well, he's been a catalyst for teams for a Super Bowl 6 times. Multiple times, exactly. It's almost like riding a bike on a certain route. Yeah. If you've done it 6 times versus the one, I'm gonna know how to ride this bike on this route a little bit better than you. But that's just my opinion. That's personal. It's personal opinion.
Every shortcut, you know everything.
Exactly. So, I agree wholeheartedly. My boy Coach Bobby, man. What's up, man? What's happening, man? What's happening? Willie, man. I'm in 304, man. Pop out, man. You know what I'm saying? Come through, man. I'm in 304 with the podcast, man. Coach Bobby, man. I appreciate you checking in, man. What's happening?
As y'all talking about shit, getting ready. You done been there 6 times versus my 1, so you might, all right, cool guys, we're gonna do this, doing it, but you been 6 times, you know, okay, well, I say this, but shit, they might do this in
Fair enough.
great areas.
Preparation is
Hey,
good,
y'all,
man.
just make sure y'all talk just a little bit more. Because I ain't got no mic. Not yet, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just internal. So just make sure we heard it. Because I like the, you know what I'm saying, we having good dialogue. I want to make sure everybody hear it. That's what it is.
Loud.
But goddamn, hell yeah, facts. But goddamn, hey, legacy comparison. Tom Brady's legacy versus Patrick Mahomes' legacy.
You can't compare those.
Hear me out. Two-part question. What I'm asking you is this. Let me get comfortable, man. What I'm asking is this, man. I feel like at the end of the day, I think that Tom Brady's legacy it has so much spotlight on it going into tomorrow.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, yeah, but Patrick Mahomes not so much. For the same exact reason that you guys were just about to segue to, the fact that Patrick Mahomes has time to create a legacy. He has times to fuck it up and come back. He has times to do good and fail and respawn himself or come back from the ashes, whatever you want, whatever, you know, figure speech you want to put on it. But I feel like at the end of the day, it's hard. Once again, I find myself hard pressed to think that Tom Brady's drive to finish this shit all the way out. And mind you, the man want to play till 45.
Yeah.
So to the point y'all were gonna say the fact, or to the point that you came out with, Jock, the fact that he don't really, he got time. Tom Brady's still he's still creating time to be greater.
Yeah.
Right? So I feel like, okay, bet. If he's still creating that time to be greater in certain schemes, in certain senses, or in a certain sense, then what would put yourself in a position to think that Tom, that him securing his legacy isn't more important per se than like Pat Mahomes continuing to build his?
I mean, I feel like right off the bat, bro can stop playing today. He ain't even got to play the Super Bowl tomorrow. He gonna go down and win the bet. So like his legacy.
He get 2 gold jackets.
Yeah,
facts.
Yeah, like his legacy.
2 gold jackets shot.
I feel like he can lose and his legacy still gonna be. You feel me? Like Tom Brady is one of the best of all time.
Right.
So I don't think his legacy like relying on this game. That's just me though.
I mean, it was
Like he can lose it and still people gonna say Tom Brady one of the best.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with the fact. I don't disagree with what you're saying, but I would like to think that Tom Brady feels the opposite.
I mean, yeah, of course.
I mean, not for. I'm talking about for the unobvious reasons.
Yeah.
For the fact of like, okay, look, this is the number one unobvious reason to what I'm talking about. Okay, bet. I'm 21 in. I'm gonna get to 25, 26, because I take care of my body like a champion every year. Mm-hmm. So maybe I do. Maybe I fuck it up tomorrow. You know, Tom, if you ask me, Tom think like a brother. Tom don't think like no white man. Yeah. I don't mind saying that in public. I don't mind saying that in the media. Like, I feel like Tom Brady thinks like a brother. Yeah. Facts. Argue me down. I don't care. But my point is this. Like, Tom think, okay, what if I do fuck it up tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, I got time. You know, nigga, my young boy got a little shine. You know, he good. You know, he got another year of shampoo commercials off my back. You know, it's a close fraternity. You guys have you guys have personal friends in the NFL. You know those guys handle things with themselves unlike how they handle things with y'all, anybody else. Y'all know that's a fact. Yeah. So it's okay. I'll throw him a bone. I don't think Tom's thinking like that. I think Tom's obviously, like we're saying, he's laser focused. I'm gonna destroy this motherfucker tomorrow. But I just wonder, for the sake of legacy comparison, I feel like Tom's is intact. Patrick's in today's microwave society, and he's done a lot. He's done a lot. I mean, he's done a lot for his time. But in the grand, like Peyton Manning got 5 MVPs. Yeah. I think 1 Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. 2.
Yeah,
beat Cam. He got 2 Super Bowls, 5 rings. 5 MVPs. Like Brett Favre got 5 MVPs, couple Super Bowls, or 1 Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like that's a like you still got a lot. You still got a long way to go, young man. That's all I'm saying. You got a long way to go, youngster. Like you still got a lot. Like you still got a lot of trading to do.
But just like I said, like back when I first started talking, like he didn't really like pick the defense apart. That was the best coverage defense in the NFL this year. Like who? You can go back to Bills. Like, when nobody throwing the ball on them boys, they can barely move the ball on the Bills.
No cap.
No, I'm saying anybody.
That's real talk about the Bills. That's what we're talking about the Bills.
Yeah.
Because they put them. Because if you remember, the divisional round, they put Lamar and them on clamps.
Yeah.
You couldn't throw shit on. You couldn't throw shit on
You
Buffalo.
feel me? Every time
Baltimore wasn't getting nothing off on no pass.
That ain't. And that's the game that really let me know. Like, these boys is for real. Like, they
Not
for
bullshit.
real. They for real. Like, the Bills was for real. Like, them boys for real.
Right.
They for real. I get into them. And that's why I really think if they get a decent receiver in the draft and get a good running back,
Right.
them boys gonna be hard to handle, man.
Right.
They're gonna be hard to handle.
I can go for that. So right now, you know what I'm saying, like I said, the Untied Jordans podcast, I've already put this on social media, so this is just a reverb of what I said earlier. The X Factor for Super Bowl 55 on behalf of the Untied Jordans podcast, or at least for my opinion on, for this scene, this is my shit, it's Tyrann Mathieu. That's the X Factor for tomorrow's game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
75 total tackles, including the playoffs, 7 total picks, first team All-Pro safety, team captain.
Yeah.
Why does the team captain part matter? What am I like? He's the heart and soul of what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm a big NFL mic'd up fan. I watch a lot of mic'd up on YouTube. He always been screaming the last 3-4 weeks because every round they put it out there. He's always screaming, "I'm the big dog. Yeah. I'm the big dog." In that real tough New Orleans draw he talked with. I'm the big dog out here. Blah 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 blah. And I feel like he really play like that.
Yeah.
He the smartest cat out there. He sell out. He do what he need to do. He study.
Yeah.
People forget. I'm gonna put this out there. Actually, if y'all thought about this week, Bruce Arians drafted Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah. He did.
Facts.
He did. He definitely took a chance.
Facts. Like shot it like he brought him on. So it's like, okay, we've been away for a minute because Tyrann, like Bruce Arians was in Arizona for a minute. He got on, went on, did what he did, and Tyrann went on, did what he did. Arizona to Houston. So now with Kansas City. So it's like, you never forget shit though.
Right.
I'm still in your pocket. I'm still in your wallet, my boy. Like, I still know what's going on. So I just feel like I can't wait to see the impact that I think and I believe he's going to have on the game tomorrow. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that, man. And me, myself, personally, it's safe to say, other than Ndamukong Suh, because I'm a little older, so, I'm a big Suh fan all the time. But other than Ndamukong Suh, he's my favorite defensive player on the field tomorrow. I can't wait to see him play. You know what I'm saying? And he always wear them J's the way they're supposed to be at. He be having on the 5s, he throwing the 1s, 12s.
See, what I like most about Tyrann, man, is like you said, like he gonna be hurt, like you gonna feel it, and like a lot of people might don't know, like he the littlest one out there, everybody knows that,
right.
But like this man always end up around the ball.
Right.
They're studying.
I'm a piggyback on what you just said, Big Core. I feel like this. I feel like Tyrann is so great, and his noise making ability, as far as his ability to be able to make plays on the field, is so fire from the point or from the aspect of because it's always valid.
And
he ain't never doing no shit out of pocket to be seen on no look at me shit. Exactly. It's always, hey, I'm on your ass because I'm supposed to be here, and my key gave me this, and I read my key and I made a play.
And he been like that since he had number 14 at LSU.
Right.
Like, bro, he been like that. Like since a young cat. Like you see Tyrann Mathieu, he everywhere, and you can tell like this little dude tackling. You feel me? Tackle out by himself.
Right.
Like D line supposed to be doing that.
Right.
You feel me? He blitzing and
he just all over the place.
He might be blitzing, getting a sack one play and catching pick next drive.
He all over the place.
I give him 1, maybe 2 picks tomorrow. I say 1. I give him 1.
Yeah, he gonna see the ball.
He gonna get 1 at least.
And I like him because he be going for the ball. Like,
right.
Trying to get it out. Like you really pay attention to him. Like he get there and somebody else got him held up. Man, Tyrann Mathieu trying to get that ball.
So tell me something, fellas. I feel like for the most part, a lot of people are saying that the number one, if you will, I guess matchup. I'm trying to add more people on my IG and shit like sending the info out. But number one matchup tomorrow, most watched matchup tomorrow is going to be the Chiefs offensive line versus the Bucks D line. I'm gonna give y'all the scenario. Mitchell Schwartz, who is an all-pro tackle when he's healthy, their right tackle, is on IR with a hip injury. He's been on IR. Yeah. He's irrelevant. Eric Fisher just popped his Achilles last week. He's out. So they have no tackle. Shaq Barrett and Jason Pierre-Paul single-handedly won the game in the second half last week, 2 weeks ago for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Green Bay Packers. I don't know how closely y'all watched it. And by the grace of God, not saying he couldn't do it, but Elston was playing guard that day, so he's irrelevant to what I'm saying right now. But Billy Turner and Jared Veld here, respectively,
got raped.
Killed them. And it wasn't even difficult shit. Like, it was like long arm, cross chop, inside counter chop. It's like simple shit. Like, it's not, they weren't reinventing the wheel pass rushing, but like they were winning. And then Shaq Barrett was just winning with speed, but you know Shaq loved that convert. He loved to convert. He loved that speed to bull counter. That's his thing. He gonna put that number, he can put his goddamn crown in him right in that middle of that chest. He gonna push it at what he do. But he's fast as hell, so it makes a lot of sense. Who do y'all think gonna win that matchup tomorrow? And why? Because I mean, you're an O lineman, you're a D lineman. I mean, so I know that ain't necessary. I know you feel away. I know you feel away. I'm an O lineman. I'm like, shit, we gonna put it up. I don't give a fuck. You put me out there, we gonna put it together. Hey, we gonna make it work. We gonna make it work, Jack.
Man, I say them ends. Like, I feel like with all we got out, you feel me? Because you know I'm going for the Chiefs.
Right.
I feel like with all the boys got out, like,
what's up, Jallo?
That's gonna be the biggest thing. If they block, they win. That's how I feel. If they block, they win, man. If they keep them balls off of him, they win.
But at the same time, though, like, you got what, 2, 3 people out injured.
Right.
Shit, those.
But at the end of the day, they still got. I mean, if I feel like this, everybody in the league is a pro football player for a reason.
Oh, for sure. You ain't get that by accident.
When you go down,
they ain't drop your ass off in Temple on no Greyhound, though. That's real.
This man, what you think they kept them on the roster for?
But at the same time, though, you can beat it. But if you ain't got the reps, bro, you don't use it, bro. You need time to sharpen this shit up.
Yeah,
like
you do, but you just think they're not getting reps. They ain't missed the beat. But you think the defense not getting reps?
Like, nah,
twos get reps.
So basically, let me ask you this. So basically, what y'all saying is, for the most part, y'all feel like, okay, because I'm listening. I didn't want to interject. I want to kind of let y'all have it. You're saying basically, I'm an O-lineman, I'm going to do my job, but I need time to prepare.
No.
Okay, but tell me what you were saying.
I'm saying,
because I heard that bits and
pieces. I'm an O-lineman, I'm going to do my job.
Right.
In this situation, I might fuck up a few times more. You know what I'm saying? Now, because shit.
It's quick.
Exactly.
Right.
It's a quick transition. So I might fuck up a few more times, but I'm still going to do my job.
Okay, so let me ask you this. That's a very valid point. Once again, we play the same position. I've been blessed to do this professionally 8 years. I played in championships, this, that, and third, whatever. But my question to you is this, and I say this specifically because I've been a part of championship games at the professional level. How do you feel? How many times you fucking up, big dog? You get what I'm saying? Like you saying like I fuck a couple times, but it's like this is Super Bowl.
Nah,
you get what I'm saying? Like you gotta. Like I get what you're saying. Under a lack of time of preparation, you don't have to give me shit, but I would appreciate if you give me some kind of leeway. Exactly. Meet a nigga in the middle. Meet a motherfucker in the middle. Like, okay, this is what we doing. Like meet a motherfucker in the middle. You see what I'm saying? Like meet me halfway, some way.
One, but
true.
2, 3.
So in your mind, you're saying that you agree with the fact that there's still a short leash.
Yes.
Wholeheartedly, I understand that. Big Coy, what's your take on it? What's your take on it? From a D lineman's perspective, and how do you feel?
Just like I just said, like me personally, if I'm going into a game knowing that these boys hurt, you feel me, with no repetition, it's kill time. But just like I just told y'all, on the flip side of that, these boys, they getting reps now. Just because they second screen, that ain't just sitting out there like, you feel me, just coming to practice, just getting no reps. Them boys getting reps. They know the playbook now. Like, just because they're in the playoffs, you feel me, the reps might go up a little more for the ones, if anything, but they still getting reps on the game plan, bro.
Fair enough.
just how I
Fair
feel.
enough. So basically, from a D lineman's perspective,
They
that makes
definitely
something
licking
clear.
the chop, though.
You got for sure. That's basically what I was just about to say. They out there like, all right,
Yeah.
I respect what you doing, dog, but man, this for it. This it. Like, hey, your ass got to go. We come down to it, your ass just got to go. There ain't really nothing you can do about that. That real though. That real. I done seen defensive line buddies and my teammates of mine that feel that same exact way, and I absolutely hate D linemen. I can't stand them. But by the same token, I've had teammates in practice championship week. They like, man, shit, buddy out. They're like, I'm like, where he ain't playing? Yeah, who they got? I don't know, but his ass food, bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like, so when he in practice the week, just know I'm gonna come with that shit because I gotta get ready to bring him that shit because he food for this. I'm like, fair enough, I understand. So Tyreek and Jason Kelsey versus Devin White and company, because there's no dominant DB. I think the most dominant DB for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to me is probably Antoine Winfield. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that.
You think the most dominant person on their defense?
No, I said the most dominant DB. I think the best DB that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers has is Antoine Winfield. It's not even close.
100%.
But my question to you is, how do you feel that Tyreek and Jason Kelsey will hold up versus Devin White and company? And I say in company because if Antoine Winfield was all the way fully healthy going into this shit, I would have looked at it differently. I would have said Antoine Winfield, because if you ask me, he had at least a Pro Bowl level year.
Yeah.
And he's a rookie. So that's like all pro if you're
sure.
in the league with any type of time invested. But my point is, what do y'all think? 'Cause, I mean, it's safe to say Devin White's your favorite player in the playoffs left right now.
Yeah.
He's probably my favorite defensive player in the playoffs left right now. Kid's lights fucking out. He can play the game. No, I'm saying no secret. But what I'm saying is, Travis Kelsey has 1,600 yards. Tyreek Hill is Tyreek Hill. What do y'all think about the matchup?
I think,
Who y'all got?
me, honestly, I think that's going to be the matchup to see. Like, that everybody going to be looking forward to tomorrow.
Right.
Because just like you said, like, Devin White been playing lights out. And the boy got 1,600 yards. Like, he done had the biggest season as a tight end ever.
Statistically.
Like,
Facts.
ever. Like, it ain't even been close. Like,
I think he blew that shit out by I want to say he blew that shit out by like 200-300 yards. So like it's not close.
but
Facts.
me personally, though,
Oh boy, pulling that thing.
I think that thing finna. I don't know, man. That boy Tyreek.
Hey, I meant to tell you. I meant to put this out there.
To guard that boy.
I'm going to put this out a segue. Little side comment. I'm an Eagles fan. I don't know if y'all know I'm an Eagles fan. They say that Carson Wentz. They say I had to put this on the news. I had to put this out here in the world to see.
Oh, yeah,
hey man, they say Carson Wentz is putting some type of package, possibly with the Bears, for the Bears, and we gonna possibly get Nick Foles back. Hey man, that's all I want for Christmas, and that's all I want for Christmas, and it's February, bro. I already got Valentine's Day taken care of, but all I want for Christmas is that, bro.
Yeah.
For real, bro. Like that, what they say. They just put it on ESPN like probably 40 minutes ago. That's breaking news. But yeah, man, via ESPN. It didn't come from me. I got it from ESPN. But yeah, man. Like getting back to the point though, I feel like Tyreek Hill. I don't know if they have anything to stop Tyreek Hill. I think that may be the difference tomorrow. No bullshit, because he's the fastest man on the. He's the fastest man in the NFL.
He gonna kill him.
But see, my thing it is, you play defense, I don't. So I'm gonna give an opinion, verify it or unverify it. Feel free. I feel like there's certain coverages, especially certain zone coverages, that can help you cater to somebody that fast in the one aspect of playing deeper than the deepest.
Yeah.
If they play deeper than the deepest tomorrow, they may have a chance, but he can outrun coverage. So we'll see. But that's my very, very small. That's my 2 cents on that. That's what I think may happen with that. If you ask me, that's just my personal opinion. Devin White's gonna run all over the field tomorrow.
Always.
I think the best player on the field, not named Devin White, that don't play D-line or DB for the Bucs, is Levante David tomorrow. I think Levante David. I don't think people understand how. I don't think people understand how. I don't think people understand how excited or how big of a game Levante David potentially could have tomorrow. Because to me, he's the most versatile linebacker in the NFL nobody talks about. And I think he's one of the top maybe 5 most underrated defensive players in football.
Yeah.
So I think Buddy gonna have a lot to say about that shit tomorrow. Cause to me, Levante David is the type of player. He's just that kind of player where, like, if you give him a chance to do something great in a great moment, I highly doubt he's gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
I highly doubt he's gonna fuck it up. I would be very disappointed. Like perfect example, hypothetical. 3rd and 5, he run curl flat. They throw a goddamn, I don't know. He try to throw a goddamn little hitch.
Yeah.
Right there in that little area.
Right.
Levante come and drop it. Say he dropped the pick. I don't see that happening. I see him taking that shit to the crib with soft hands.
Facts.
Like, case closed. Like, now I'm halfway to the Super Bowl MVP type shit.
It's definitely on them. You feel me?
Right.
Like, the Bucks defense, I feel like if they do what they need to do, they're gonna win the game.
Right.
But if they don't, which I think you feel me? I think Pat Mahomes is gonna walk the field on them boy, but
I can respect that. So,
bro.
final score predictions. I'm going 48. Nah, I don't know. You gotta respect the pass rush on both sides. And neither O-line on either team is better than either's pass rush. Agreed? Like, Tristan Wirfs is a great right tackle, but I don't think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers O-line is better than the Chiefs D-line. Shout out Chris Jones and company. But by the same token, I also definitely don't believe that a depleted O-line for the Kansas City Chiefs is going to be better than a teed up, twitched up defensive line for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That, by the way, we talk about Shaq Barrett and Jason Pierre-Paul. Yeah, it's got to deal with William Golston, 6'7", 290 at the nose.
Right.
You got to deal with Sue, who gonna play the 3. He gonna play anywhere from a 2-eye all the way to your 5 tech, especially in the sub package. That's his thing. Little people know, because he got a little more wiggle than most 3 techs. Then you still got Vita Vea, who gonna play 1st and 2nd down. You gotta move him. I saw they put a picture out of Buddy going to practice the day they cleared him in the playoffs to get back on the field. Shot it like he didn't do shit but eat the whole time he was hurt. Yo, he looked like he just got bigger. And I'm not saying eat on no cheeseburger shit. I'm talking about he ain't do nothing but eat and just work out the whole time he was rehabbing his shit. Cause he had a leg injury or something like that.
He got
a leg injury. Say
He
again?
got the 3rd highest graded player in the playoffs, huh?
Something like that. Shawty ain't bullshit. I gotta check out Pro Football Focus to give you a number back. That's how I do on. I do that with my show too. People give me also y'all while y'all out here, Instagram, Facebook Live. If y'all want to know questions, y'all want to know something, man, talk to me, bro. I can't talk. I may not talk back to you, but I'm almost certain as I'm continuing to give you guys this coverage, y'all gonna pick up or get y'all question answer per what y'all want to know. So chime in.
28-31.
I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to this point. I'm gonna leave it alone. The NFL coaching shit, the coaching carousel shit really getting out of hand, bro. They like all these great brothers in the league who are capable of being great coaches, and none of them have jobs. I don't understand it. And at the end of the day, bro, if y'all, bro, like, I don't know, bro. You people say, okay, well, you got to get to the interview. Okay, so they got the Rooney Rule. Now they got this other whack ass rule where you got to give a team gets draft picks for hiring a black man. Like, what kind of shit is that? I don't agree with that. Yeah, like, if I'm not mistaken, the Baltimore Ravens got 2 third-round picks for the Houston Texans hiring the head coach that they hired from Baltimore.
For real?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
So that's how it go. And like, we'll give you a couple treats for hiring a black man. I'm like, that shit is weak as hell to me. I can't get with that, John. Like, that don't sit well with me at all. But I digress. I just feel like the black coaching situation in the NFL is some bullshit. I think they need to get that together, man.
Let me cut you
No,
off.
you good,
I heard some the other day about the concussions
Right.
in the NFL with the black people, and they were saying something about pretty much they didn't. Well, black people were born with. We were born, but we wasn't right. We didn't have everything there, so they didn't feel they needed to compensate us for concussions. Or,
Right.
Like shit, what I'm paying you for, and you ain't have it all anyway.
Right. Now, all I'll say is this to that. Did I see the same article? No. So I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to rebuttal back on that because that's not fair to you. But by the same token, what I will say is this. At the beginning of the NFL, it wasn't meant to have black people in it. Once again, I don't mind saying this in media because at the end of the day, 79% of the league is black of 1,696 players. That's 53 active roster players times 32 teams. Yeah. So my point is the fact that, like, it wasn't meant for us no way. So I'm not surprised that if you did read something like that, there was some validity to it. But what I do know is because my dad played briefly in the league with Skins in the mid-70s out of North Carolina A&T, played DB. Yeah. My point is, those guys, black, white, purple with polka dots, those guys still put themselves in a position by way of a lot of these settlements that have been coming out recently from the NFL, PA, and from the NFL, like Legends Committee and people like that, that there's money out there for everybody, regardless of how you look. But because of the fact I like to know more about what I'm doing in my craft, I'll look into that. We'll have a conversation about that. It's not a problem. We'll talk that. I'll be able to let you know what's going on with it. What y'all think gonna work? What y'all think gonna happen in LA, man? Matthew Stafford gonna work, or they waste their time? Cause they gave up a lot not to get a lot back.
Yeah, they did.
I ain't saying Matthew Stafford ain't no baller, but I'm just saying, bro, like, they gave up a lot to not maybe get a lot back.
I mean, I just feel, me personally, I feel like until they get at least another receiver, because I like Woods and I like Cup, but I feel like until they get that third receiver, it's going to be a lot on Akers, because you got Cup and Woods who really not, they not big play receivers.
I agree. I feel like Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods are two of the best number twos in the league.
Exactly.
Facts. But my thing is, okay, you find yourself in a fucked up position though.
Yeah.
If I'm LA, right, I got a first round pick. Do I trade up and take an offensive lineman that I need terribly bad because my best offensive lineman is a fossil? Yeah. Andrew Whitworth's like 18 in, 19 in. He's old as fuck. He can still ball, don't get me wrong. He's old as hell. Yeah, so do I want to do that? Do I want to take that same first round pick and trade him and go get Jamar Chase or somebody like that? But then I got to give away somebody too. I got to trade a Michael Brockers. I got to trade a John Johnson. I don't want to do that. Do I want to wait back in the middle of the first round and take me a relatively decent wideout? What I want to do, I don't know, because I need a weapon. Or do I need to get the best O lineman I can take in the middle of the first round? Because they need O lineman before they need skill talent. Why? Because Cam Akers is great. Yeah. If Cam Akers was some shit and they didn't have a reincarnation of a stability of running back, then it would look bad. But I don't think it looks bad because of that.
But
that's just my opinion.
I got a point to feed on it. It's gonna be O lineman not taken in the draft. You feel me? Like, look at Elton. Like, you know what I mean? The O lineman that was took before him. I don't know exactly, but I know.
If I'm not mistaken, Shotty was a third round pick.
No, he was early. He was early second day.
Early second day pick.
Yeah, early second day.
Like, I didn't know that.
It was a lot of O linemen that was took in front of him, and I'm watching the draft like.
He ain't better than E.
I know he not.
He ain't better than E.
I know.
I'm looking at their highlights on the TV. They just drafted him. No, that shit ain't better than what E got.
You feel me? I don't talk down on nobody.
No. Man,
Jonah Williams.
Yeah.
You feel me? I know for a fact Elton was better than him. Like, for a fact.
He ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing amazing in Cincinnati.
You feel me?
Count me no harm. I lived there. Like, I watched the Bengals all this season. It was dreadful, but I had to watch them. You know, they get a local game. Right? I watched them all season. He didn't do nothing special out there, like at left tackle. He didn't. So I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Let me see. Deshaun Watson. Where y'all think he gonna end up? My man in the back. Give me your name. Quentin. Check this out. Where you think Deshaun Watson gonna go? I want something from all three of y'all. You ain't even gotta elaborate, John. You just tell me what team you think he gonna be on, John.
Me, I think he gonna go to the Bears.
Damn,
that's unique.
Yeah, that's unique.
I wonder what the Bears got to give away though, other than draft picks.
I think he should.
I'll take Allen Robinson.
I think
some shit like that, but then I'll trade him down there for no reason.
Down there, Miami, man.
I think that Miami shit make a lot of sense, Shawty.
Bro, they got the money to give him. What like they get? Like you said, what they got to give away?
I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute. Who I want him to go to, but y'all gonna laugh at my head. Okay.
So
I want y'all to go first.
I mean, this might be far fetched, but it might not happen. But I feel like he might be able to do something in Dallas.
In Dallas.
Possibly.
I ain't gonna cap. If they could fuck around and get they signed, if that could fuck around and end up in Houston, that'd be a
no hell no. That ain't wet.
Hear me out. I'm just piggybacking on what you said. I ain't
No,
saying
I
shit.
ain't
I'm just creating.
That gotta get out of there.
No.
Yeah.
You gotta get out of there.
Hold on. Hear me out, because I don't want to chop up your statement.
Yeah.
I don't want to misappropriate what you're saying. This all I am saying though. Dak Prescott is still he's still property of the Dallas Cowboys. I hate to say it like that, but he still plays for Cowboys.
Right.
So they trade rights are still by him. If I'm Jerry Jones, and you gonna give me Deshaun Watson, and I'm gonna give you Dak Prescott, a first round pick, some bullshit player, man, Dak, your ass out of there, sir. So I can throw you the ball. So I can throw the ball to Omari, Michael Gallup, Blake Jarwin, who gonna come back off injury, all right. The other tight end they got. I don't know about the O-line. You got to address the O-line. But a lot of people don't understand. I think the Dallas Cowboys will end up trading up and taking that boy from Oregon.
No, I really take it back. I think he'll go to the Broncos.
The Broncos.
Broncos got
quarterback.
They don't. They got Drew Lock. They got to start quarterback.
He ain't it.
I'm not saying
He got too many
I'm not saying he
receivers,
ain't it. I'm not saying he ain't it. This is what I'm saying about Drew Lock. My lady just tapped him. But anyway, but she made me feel. But anyway, but I feel like this. Drew Lock he's in Denver because of the fact that like they want him there. They're trying to make that shit work. If you've noticed, they put a lot of weapons around that motherfucker. Yeah. They just got Judy and KJ Hamler. They got Noah Fant. They got motherfucking Cortland Sutton. They got Melvin Gordon, and they got Philip Lindsay. And they got a decent O-line that's like starting to gel together because Garrett Bowles is starting to play like the first round pick they took him at when they took him out of Utah. Because when he first came in the league, he was some fucking trash. He led the league in holding calls the first 2 years in the league. No bullshit. So I feel like I don't know about that one, but that's once again it's intriguing. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna discredit what you're saying, Quay. That's an upgrade.
Yeah.
It's definitely an upgrade. I'm not gonna sit there and cap be like, oh, he ain't better. Hell no, that's definitely an upgrade, John. That's definitely better than what you got. So
See, I wouldn't. If we had Sean now, I feel like that'd be, you know what I'm saying. Like after that got hurt, if we could put Boston in, yeah.
all right.
But as far as replacing him with Dak with him, vice versa, nah. Because think about it, bro. You got Dak is a dual threat. He's a dual threat. Deshaun,
I disagree with the fact that I think Deshaun Watson's a dual threat too, but you gotta think about it. Deshaun had up until last year, Deshaun had DeAndre Hopkins to throw to. I didn't have to worry about I'm gonna throw the ball, not in desperation, but I'm gonna find DeAndre Hopkins before I go run the ball at quarterback. That's all I'm saying, bro.
right. But if you can't, I don't think you can't really. I don't feel like what Deshaun is designed to be a runner, if that makes sense.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah,
But I agree with that too. But I also feel like, Quay, if you want to sit up closer, bro, make sure you heard in the mic. But I feel like, bro, at the end of the day, Shawty, like when we talking about the two teams, they're not going to bring him there and make him run the zone read and no shit with Zeke Elliott. They're gonna make him hand the ball off to Zeke Elliott. I just feel like the Dallas Cowboys are better if they were to acquire Deshaun Watson and be able to get rid of Dak Prescott. Because I feel like Deshaun Watson is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. I'll argue that with anybody any day of the week.
I can't agree with them because I just seen like I don't know.
You look at the numbers Deshaun Watson had this year without Nuke, and you come back and had the same conversation with me next Saturday. We gonna be here. We doing the movie shit. We ain't going nowhere. No cap.
I might be biased simply because I done seen the progression of DP. So
fair enough.
Yeah. So that might make me biased.
Are you a Cowboys fan?
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't.
But
y'all y'all
the Cowboys got so much better when that came. They built the offense pretty much around him with the run pass option. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
He could hurt you with his legs. He could hurt you with his arm.
I agree.
Going like early on, yeah, them long passes, he needed to, you know what I'm saying, work on it. Came back, worked on it. Shit.
He got better though.
Exactly. That, you know what I'm saying, he done progressively got better. Yeah, the leg fucked up. But You know what I'm saying?
That shit happens in football.
Exactly.
It ain't like, you know,
But I
that
feel
happens.
like-
Freak accident.
I feel like
freak
if that
accident.
hadn't happened, we would have went a lot further. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? This year. So I don't know. I might be biased, but I don't feel like overall. I don't feel like Deshaun is better than Dak. Yes,
Okay.
in certain things, yeah, but overall, nah.
Fair enough. Well, I don't know. We'll shelve that conversation. We'll shelve the Deshaun and that conversation. But I feel like at the end of the day, I think the best place he could go to, as far as trade spots potentially, and a lot of people be like, huh? San Diego Chargers, LA Chargers, LA Chargers.
Hey, you know what?
Justin Herbert, sit your ass back. I know what I got in the future. Deshaun, come on. Him, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Hunter Henry. They're one O lineman away from having a good O line again. We're having a serviceable O line. Linville Joseph, a paid Melvin Ingram, a paid Joey Bosa, Casey Hayward, what my boy named the other corner, Chris Harris, Derwin James back from the ACL. Man, Kenneth Murray from Oklahoma. Motherfucking, who else I'm talking about? What's my other boy named? Denzel Perryman. That's a full team. Trey Turner at the right guard, Mike Pouncey at the center, Forrest Lamp at the other guard, Dan Feeney at the other guard. I think they going to bump Forrest Lamp back out to tackle, and they still got that Uso Sam Tevy playing left tackle.
Oh,
That's a whole unit.
I can see that.
That's a championship team.
Thank you, bro. That I don't know what your 2 deep looking like. That's a championship team. I get what you're saying. On paper, that team could go to the dance to compete for a championship. That's a championship team. I can go for that, bro. That's a dark horse. It's not gonna happen because them folk drunk on Justin Herbert. That shit might not work. My boy Deshaun A1. That's good dope. Stop playing with me. That shit, hey, John, you put that shit in the pot, that shit going crazy. Stop playing.
If Deshaun was to go to the Broncos, I mean, I potentially like
Boy,
keep
come on,
Drew
that
Lock.
thing, man.
So if Deshaun was to get hurt, you got Drew Lock to fall back.
Right.
Since y'all was already building around him, so I mean, I just say Deshaun Watson would be better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let me ask y'all this. NCAA football, they brought it back. It's going to be coming back. It's EA Sports College Football. Got down. Let me see. Run it back. I guess I'm gonna go more like just running this news at the moment. Wait for y'all. Hey, question. What's her check? Her check came through? I guess got busy.
Just said you get some fruit from downstairs.
Say no more. Bet. So boom, check this out, bro. So NCAA football, they brought it back. It'll be back as EA Sports College Football. They say it's gonna drop in about 2 years from now. I got a couple questions for you, bro. First of all, I'm assuming this is a hell yeah, but you played NCAA coming up. That was, you know what I'm saying? Or not so much.
Yeah, but never. I was one of the ones, I played football. I ain't really play on the system that much, and I ain't really just follow it and keep. I was one of the ones, shit, I'm focused on me, what we doing.
Shit, that's fair. I got a lot of buddies in my life that I grew up with. Fair enough. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at all. Well, I guess I'll take it from this aspect. I'll take it from my own opinion, I guess. For me, look at, I guess focus talk to the camera for a second. For me, y'all, I don't care. Cover athlete that I'm mad didn't get a chance to be on there. Obviously, Lamar Jackson, most unstoppable guy that I thought that you probably would have been able to have had in that time frame that we didn't get college football. 2 players, and I think we might have gotten one of them. Well, I don't know. Christian McCaffrey may not have been on. On NCAA football. Was he? Was Christian McCaffrey ever on the NCAA?
I ain't 100%.
Because I can honestly say Christian McCaffrey and that boy Kyler Murray, I would have loved to play with both of them on NCAA. Not even close.
I would have loved to play with Johnny.
Well, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they had Johnny Manziel 1 year on there, didn't they?
They did.
I want to say like the last year, but I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, he would have been a fool to have on that motherfucker. No bullshit. Like Johnny Manziel, Heisman Johnny Manziel. No bullshit.
You run around with them motherfuckers.
They say it's coming out in a couple more years. They say it's coming out like 2 years from now. Me, myself, personally, they need to bring back a full dynasty mode. You know what I'm saying? All the way out, like the whole thing. they need to have that Heisman mode, the old like Heisman, like players of Heisman player mode, but they need to be updated with like all the current Heisman players, Heisman Trophy winners that didn't get a chance to be on the NCAA game. I think that would be really cool as well. Me myself personally, I'm not a big video gamer, but I'm a big sport gamer. I love to play sports video games any chance I get a chance to do it. So me myself personally, I think it would be great. Like I think it would be really, really dope for them to come back, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. We're going to try to check in, tap in my boy for this NBA coverage, man, with my co-host Reginald Gwen right quick. See if he's available, man. So I tap in with my guy. See what we're doing right quick. I don't know. Let's see. See if my boy gonna tap in, man. See my boy gonna tap in, man. Oh man, long day. Talking about his NBA coverage, man. You know, coming out over here with the MVP race right now. Basically, they saying like it's basically like a 3-man race between who they saying right now for the NBA MVP. They got LeBron, and, Joel Embiid going crazy. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics. He's going crazy. He's going crazy. Am I missing anybody?
I ain't an NBA guy.
Touche. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to. I'm just saying.
Steph Curry and LeBron.
That's exactly who the name I was thinking about. You say you're not an NBA guy, but you said exactly who I needed you to say. And Stephen Curry, because of how Curry got Golden State on his back out there right now. That's what they saying going on. Get live with that. I guess my boy didn't come through. Okay, cool.
Splash Brothers and LeBron.
Well, I mean, myself personally, I don't know. I can't wait to see Klay Thompson come back to the NBA. I'm really missing seeing his game, man. He got one of the most purest games in the NBA. Try to get in touch with my co-host Reggie Gwynn in relation to the NBA aspect. It's my basketball guru. It's my basketball guy, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he'll tap back in. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. I guess, a technical difficulty with that. If not, I'll definitely make sure he's back next week for the, make sure he's back for the next episode, next full body episode. I have small mini episodes and pilots coming out over the next couple days. Some pregame Super Bowl coverage, some postgame Super Bowl talk. I'm doing another live one all the way out Monday. I'm working out from 9 to 2, you know what I'm saying, practice and training camp and all that. But it'll be Monday afternoon, 5 p.m. We're going to be coming back live with a full one, Monday afternoon, 5 p.m. So once again, tell a friend, man. I don't ask for much, you know what I'm saying? So I just ask for y'all support, you know what I'm saying, continue to just want to tune in. From there, let me see. The NBA All-Star game during COVID times doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Even it furthermore validated it not making sense to me because LeBron even came out and said, "Man, that shit retarded." Like I don't really think why. I don't know why y'all should do it. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not really for it. I'll be there, but I'll just be there in the number and spirit. I'm not really gonna be there, you know, mentally checked in, trying to give a damn about winning no damn game or nothing like that. And I don't disagree with that at all, LeBron. I totally and wholeheartedly understand where you're coming from. LaMelo Ball, 34 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists last night, if I'm not mistaken. Shot it going crazy. Every single time he steps on the court this year throughout the season so far, the first 18, 20, 22 games of their season for the Charlotte Hornets respectively, he gets better. Every single time. It's ridiculous. Like, he gets better either shooting the ball or being a leader on the court or being able to be even more confident in an already really smooth, silky handle. He can score. He plays defense. He distributes the ball well, and he plays well off the ball. I think LaMelo Ball is the rookie of the year, and it's not even close. I'm very much impressed by what I see in James Wiseman from the Golden State Warriors, and in relation to seeing my guy Anthony Edwards from the Minnesota Timberwolves. A great media interview. He's funny as hell because he's so real. I got partners right from Atlanta where he's from. Same cut. No, it's cut for the same way, cut from the same cloth, same material, man. No bullshit. So from there, the conversation, you can have this conversation with me, Jock. You know what I'm saying? If you don't mind, have a seat, bro. Come pull up, bro. I want to have a 2-person conversation with us about this, man. Once again, man, introduce yourself, man. Let the folk know who you is, man. Let the folk know what's happening, man.
Doc Johnson, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's my boy, man. Big Jock, man. Let me ask you a question, bro. Who had more influence on the game? First of all, how old are you?
27.
27 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
27 years old, right, John? Okay, bet. You 27 to my 30. So we bet you 93 to my 90, I think. What, 93, 94?
93.
Okay, cool. 93 to my 90, bet. Check this out, John. So let me ask you this. LeBron versus MJ, who had more influence?
What?
I'm just saying, bro. I mean, hey,
MJ,
if you ask me, it's not an argument. But I have the argument because you'd be surprised how many people our age would say LeBron. It's really ridiculous.
I mean,
but I'm gonna hold that
with
down.
the new wave of shit that's going on. Yes, LeBron, but Michael, bro, you can't compare Michael Jordan to LeBron. What?
I just feel like this. I thought it was, I can honestly say I was hoping you were going to say LeBron so this would be a longer conversation, but fuck it. I'm
still going with Jordan.
Me
now,
too.
LeBron made some major like power moves,
right.
I guess, like off the court,
right.
Like building the school and stuff like that.
Right.
I ain't really heard of nothing that Jordan did, but basketball wise, Jordan, bro.
I can go for that, my boy. I feel like this. Michael Jordan, along with, I gotta think about this. Michael Jordan. Who would you say the most? Michael Jordan, along with Denzel Washington. Cause I don't want to say nobody new famous. I'm not old people famous. People who are alive. They're like, who the most famous black people you think of off the top of your head? Give me 3 names. Okay, babe, I'll give you 3 names. Denzel, Oprah, Michael Jordan. Jay-Z. That's 4. Let's keep it at them. Denzel, Oprah, Michael Jordan, Jay-Z. No difference in level. Now, let me be clear about LeBron before I say what I'm about to say. LeBron built a school. LeBron has sent kids to Kent State, Akron, Cleveland State, University of Akron. You dig what I'm saying?
Thanks.
But by the same token, I agree with that, boo. I agree with that, my love. I don't disagree with you that hard. Like, come in on the comments and shit. I ain't even know she gonna hit me with that. She just fucked me up. I ain't gonna cap. But nah, man, like, I feel like at the end of the day, it's about the era, but I think that Michael Jordan's influence still dominates today's era.
It does. Because
like people still ready. Every month people want to know when the new J come out. What the hell they looking like? Exactly. That's influence, John.
Exactly.
Niggas not checking for the new LeBron 18s. Sorry, they not. And that's a dope looking shoe. I wear them.
Everybody's game is modeled after Jordan. If you think about it.
I feel like this. I'm gonna piggyback on your statement and detract from your statement at the same time. Meaning that I'm gonna say something that I feel, and I'm gonna still stand on my own too about this. I feel like this. I feel like everybody aspires to be like Mike. Still, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. People still want to be that great. If you say that you play basketball, you want to be as great as Michael Jordan was, you're a damn lie. And you're in the NBA. Period. But what I will say is the genetic and the just natural athletic advancement that we've seen in sport today allows us to be in a position where I don't think people's games are like Mike no more. Because Mike wasn't even the most, he was one of the most, but Mike wasn't even the most dominantly athletic entity in the NBA during his time. He was Air Jordan, he dunk on your ass, but it's like, the shit you see athletically in the NBA nowadays was not being done back in Jordan's time. I don't think anybody would argue that with me. I think the closest, to me, the most athletically dominant player in Michael Jordan's time was a young Shaq, who people tend to forget. Like, young Shaq was a motherfucker. Like, he was a motherfucker, bro. Like,
whew. Right off, I can't think of nobody to rebuttal that with.
You know, that's just my opinion. But you know,
you might have a point. Well, hold up. What if Kobe wasn't out there with?
No, I mean, the closest person, but that's just one guy. It's a lot of guys out here who play like LeBron play. Yeah. Now, this is the difference between LeBron and everybody else. And I say this to people all the time. There's no better distributor of the basketball all time other than LeBron James, other than maybe Oscar Robertson, because Oscar Robertson created the stat that I think speaks most to what distributing the basketball is all about, which is the triple-double. Mm-hmm. So, but that's just my personal opinion. But I feel like all in all, man, I really do thoroughly feel like Michael's definitely wins that influence battle. I tend not to like try to argue that shit with people. You know what I'm saying? Because people kill me with that shit.
Man, you said that. Come on, bro.
Facts. But in relation to this NFL draft, man, got an NFL draft coming up in April. We just had a Senior Bowl. Kellen Mond from Texas A&M was the MVP. I think it was 16 of 27, 246 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Balled out in the second half. MVP of the Senior Bowl. Shotty went dumb. Shotty went crazy. Shotty went crazy. Some of the highlight players that was out there that week: Michael Carter, running back from North Carolina. DB, shout out to DB from North Carolina. Ryan Hills or something like that. DB from North Carolina Central, HBCU product that are trying to shine. Shout out to that. Always got to shout that out when I'm seeing that out there. But I'm an offensive lineman, defensive lineman. Quinn Meinerz. Remember the name. D3 Wisconsin Whitewater. Center guard combo. Shut it down at the Senior Bowl. Couldn't dominate the guys in one-on-one. Look good in team. Things of that nature. But, he was, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was on the South team. Or the national team, but he was on the South team, and the North team, Wisconsin Whitewater, North guy, and they gave him the O lineman of the week for the North team. So he went crazy. He was out there going crazy. But I would probably have to say the best skill prospect that I saw down there for my money was probably Kadarius Toney from the University of Florida. Skill guy, receiver slot combo guy, really fast, really twitchy. He didn't finish out the week. I think he tweaked the ankle. But when he was out there, he was a very tough cover. He was a very, very difficult cover. Most guys from the Senior Bowl normally at least get a shot at the league. So, what I'm saying? Shout out to those guys, man. Wish some boys the best of luck going forward, man, for sure. The NFL Combine. They say the NFL Combine is basically going to be a digital type of process this year, more like separated. I think that's really odd. I don't know how successful it'll be in evaluating the proper talent. But this year, I hope, like all years in the NFL draft, secretly but more publicly, I hope that this year they do more of a better job of just respecting the fact that, there should be more take on just pure film. Can a kid play? Is he fucking shit up on film? Is he tearing motherfuckers' ass up on film? Or is he just doing some regular shit just looking normal? You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me. Yeah. See,
in some cases, also, if you don't mind me asking before I cut you off, I don't mean to cut you off, but before you continue, tell me what that's like at the SEC level, because you played at the SEC school that was very good while he was at Mississippi State. There wasn't no hope, but so tell me what that's like at that level.
What, film?
Not even film, but how well film plays into the process of getting on to where you're trying to get to the next level. Because I know you can speak to that.
That's the most important thing. I didn't realize how important it was until I was in the position to where, I needed it and I didn't have it.
Right.
So, what you put on film is important, but at the same time, what you do off, off the field, or what you can do off film, that had its weight too. But overall, if they just trying to see what type of player you are on the field or whatever, you just go look at the worst game and the best game. See how they was playing.
Right.
If they was playing balls out, and they getting blew out, and you turn on the film and he playing balls out when, when they up, that's what I feel like. That's what they should pay more attention to, versus he running quick as 40, because if that's the case, if you're gonna do it and you're not looking at film, shit, what they put a big emphasis on film for?
As we started the show out with Cam, you kind of late, my boy. we did we talked the first 30 minutes on Super Bowl. Yeah, we did matchups and some other shit. We got down. My top 10 draft prospects going into this year. I'm just off the top of my head. No particular order. Devontae Smith from Alabama. And I'm not saying this because this is where I think guys are going to go in the draft. This is the 10 best guys I think that college football have to put out there next year. No particular order. Devontae Smith from Alabama. Penei Sewell, the offensive tackle from Oregon. Rashawn Slater, offensive tackle / guard / center from Northwestern. Mac Jones, quarterback from Alabama. Najee Harris, running back from Alabama. I'm starting to become a bigger and bigger fan of him as he's continuing through the draft. A guy named Landon Dickerson plays center at the University of Alabama. Let me see, that's 6. I got 4 more spots. Let's see. Jamar Chase, LSU. Micah Parsons, Penn State, although some of his draft reports saying he's a weirdo, so I'm going to leave that alone. But facts, I don't even get into that man business like that. But it's from way if you read it, it makes it look like my boy's a weirdo. But from there, Christian Barmore from the University of Alabama, who absolutely wrecked the national championship. They could not block. Ohio State could not block Christian Barmore. And I would probably say for my last pick, let's see. I don't know. Let's go Trevor Lawrence. Top 10 guys for the draft coming up next year. So, based upon the mock, I don't know what all spots are. Right off the top of my head, we'll do a mock draft later on this week. But let's go with in my top 10. I mean, quarterback wise, I think Trevor Lawrence is first. Me myself personally, I don't know. I like Justin Fields. I can't say I don't like Justin Fields over Mac Jones, but to me, it's like Mac Jones had such a great year. He beat Justin Fields head to head, Cam. Just saying, we saw that, we know that. So I'm not saying I can't. It ain't like I'm telling you that like you don't know or nothing. But that's my argument to that. I don't know who would be the better pro, but if it was me, hell, I don't think I would. I don't know. It's hard to say I would draft Mac Jones over Justin Fields, but it's like. Depending on what I got going on scheme-wise in the NFL, some teams Mac Jones fit some teams way better than Justin Fields does, and vice versa. That's a two-way street. That's a two-way conversation. It's a two-way conversation. I think Mac Jones is translating the right offense. Like I just said, it's all about scheme. It's all about program you go to. But, once again, as we do mock drafts, because I give y'all about 4 before the draft, we'll continue to have these conversations, Cam, so I appreciate the input. But I'm going to put that down to make sure that I do more research into giving you a better answer than I gave you right now about that. So you got Fields down. Okay, cool. Bet. So, like I said, I didn't have a top 10 mock draft. Getting back to my point, I want to answer what my boy was asking me. Top 10 mock draft. Number 1 pick, Jaguars going to take Trevor Lawrence. I'm trying to think about off the top of my head who's got the mock draft. Who's got the mock draft from top to bottom? Let's see. This laptop so much more. I didn't get a laptop up there. I couldn't do nothing with no damn phone. That shit look janky. But let's see. I'm not even going to look at the guy that this guy pulled up. I'm just going by the teams and who I think they need. The Jacksonville Jaguars, I think they should take Trevor Lawrence, obviously. They need a quarterback, and Urban Meyer's trying to start off right, so we need to do something that makes sense. The New York Jets, to me, right now, it's hard to say that they can't use Devontae Smith. But it's hard to say I'm not going to take a guy like Zach Wilson and maybe Justin Fields with that second pick to get because Sam Darnold ain't it. Sam Darnold just may not be it, But touche. But who knows? We shall see. That's a different conversation for a different day, I guess. Oh my goodness, this thing fell off me. Oh, pick this thing up. Bring it back now. I'm just resting here. Let it go from there. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Let me see. Put it back. I had it. There it is. All right. I can't do the reason right now. Raise from here. All right, back. All right, we back. So yeah, like I was saying, man. I just don't feel that. I just don't necessarily feel that Sam Darnold's it for the Jets. So I see them taking a quarterback, and at that pick, I think he's a way safer pick than Zach Wilson. I'm not convinced. I got to see more from that. The Miami Dolphins, I think they take Devontae Smith with the 3rd pick. Tua and Devontae hook up, and they do what they did, and they continue to do what they did at Alabama. The Atlanta Falcons. I know this is important to somebody watching right now. The Atlanta Falcons, with y'all's 4th pick, if y'all don't trade out, I honestly feel, I'm just happy to look at Lance Zierlein, one of the writers for NFL.com. He's saying y'all should take Patrick Surtain. Not so much. I think you guys, in my opinion, if he's there, you should take Penei Sewell from Oregon, offensive tackle. You guys got receivers. You got a decent interior O-line. Alex Mack is still top 3 center in the league. Y'all got to figure out your running back situation. Well, I got Todd Gurley. I got a running back. For what it's worth, y'all need a stalwart O lineman. I think that'd be a great pick for y'all. Cincinnati Bengals with the 5th overall pick. I don't know. They need O-line help bad. Rashawn Slater from Northwestern because he can play all 3 positions. Philadelphia Eagles, us at 6. I would love for us to take Jamar Chase and not be fucking retarded. That's all I'm gonna say. Detroit Lions. They normally take the best linebacker on the board when they're within a top 10 pick, unless they need an offensive help that bad. So I think they'll get Micah Parsons from Penn State. He seems like a weirdo, just like Dan Campbell is in Detroit. So I think it makes sense. I think it'll work. Well, in that case, Cam, that means you're probably hoping that Justin Fields falls, or y'all take that Zach Wilson kid from BYU. But I'm not convinced that Zach Wilson can play, Cam. I'm sorry, I'm not convinced of that. Carolina Panthers. I would probably have to say, let's go with Caleb Farley, DB from Virginia Tech. They say he's going to be a top 10 pick. We shall see. So, ain't no telling. My boy Chris don't even cuss. hey, Najee Harris to the Atlanta Falcons would be great if y'all could trade back into the end of the first round and snatch him up. Because I think somebody's going to take Najee Harris a lot higher than people are giving credit that a running back is going to get taken. But that's just my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. The Denver Broncos at 9. I would probably bump up and take an O-lineman. So I would probably take a guy like Christian Darrisaw from Virginia Tech. Second-team All-American. And with the 10th pick, the Dallas Cowboys select Jalen Waddle from the University of Alabama. And he totally brings together and wraps up as a whole what the Dallas Cowboys could be with a healthy Dak Prescott and Zeke Elliott.
Yes.
And they trade up in the second. They trade back up. Here we go. Dallas Cowboys trade back up in the first round to take Alex Leatherwood from the University of Alabama, and they're trying to revamp that O line. So that's just a special. That's just special for them, I guess.
I can see it. That's what we need. We get a solid line and a healthy DP. Shit.
Y'all be all right.
What?
I heard y'all aren't going to re-sign Michael Gallup.
I don't know.
Man. Shout out my boy Speedy Clark.
Oh,
man.
no.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy
It
Speedy
wouldn't be a
Clark.
bad
I got my
idea.
boy Speedy on here for an interview, man. I got to let my boy pop his shit one time on this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? But for today, man, my boy Jock Johnson. Thoroughly appreciate you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? My guest host, man.